what's going on with you? What energy are you in at the moment regarding a person or a situation with a person? A couple more. So we can go. Oh, that's an idea. All right. Okay. All right. This is interesting. Okay. So, all right. At the moment, I feel like you are feeling a little bit all over the place, a little bit confused. I think you're trying really hard to be patient and be loving and generous and kind and have that sort of Empress energy. And it's there, it's within you. But I still feel like there's a little bit of struggle in that. So the person or the situation that you are connected to is causing you some unbalance. And I think you come in and out of this Empress energy, this wanting to be still and loving and nurturing and just sort of having it all together and knowing your worth as well. But you come in and out of that with the idea that you're feeling a little bit betrayed. You're feeling you would likely probably have moments of actually feeling angry at this person, at the situation, feeling like there hasn't been honesty, feeling like there's been some sort of deception, maybe manipulation, some sort of sneakiness, selfishness on the other person's part. And yet you still have moments where you feel like you're coming out of that. So likely you're probably having days where you feel good and with this Fool here, you feel like you're moving on, new beginnings. You know, you're excited about a future. You're not stuck so much in the mind and being held so much with this person and this situation. And so you have those moments where everything seems okay and you're going to be okay and you're going to move forward. And then you'll also have moments and days where you just feel really upset and angry and disappointed, maybe more so than angry even, in them and the situation. Almost a sense of like, how could they do this? But then you'll switch to like, okay, well, things just are as they are and everything happens for a reason. And I'm on my new path. But there's a feeling of like, wanting to start something new, wanting to go all in on that, but still being a little bit consumed and out of balance with the situation and this person. There's also temperance at the bottom. So it's like there is a need more for that balance, for that self-care and understanding, which is what you are trying to do, but you're just still having moments of feeling betrayed and disappointed and up and down, out of balance. Okay, let's see this person's energy. Around the connection, you and the connection. Okay, so at the moment, what I'm sensing is this person that you're connected to, they're kind of in a period of isolation. They're reflecting, they're taking time to themselves. You probably haven't heard from them for a while, which might even be one of the reasons why you have this feeling of betrayal, or how could they do this? Like, if it was a strong connection and they've just sort of disappeared and there's been no communication, you know, that you might feel that way. I can see that they're taking time to themselves, they're trying to figure things out, and they're not quite there yet. So this King of Pentacles has sort of come out half-half. So I feel like what they want to be is they want to be that King of Pentacles energy. They want to provide something solid and stable, and grounded, and they're trying to come into some form of strength, but they're not there yet. That's what's happening in this Hermit period. Page of Wands, I still think you're clearly on their mind, and there is still a desire for you. And that part of the connection, that attraction and desire is still there. Okay, so the Emperor, 8 of Cups, and the Sun. So this Emperor, if they're in a Hermit period and they're trying to come into a King of Pentacles, they're not in their Emperor energy. I think that's what they know they need to be for this connection as well. But I also feel that in this connection and with you, you were probably someone that ignited that divine masculine energy within them, and actually probably made them realize that it was there. And although it's not fully embodied, it's there, and they know they need it, and you sort of ignited this in them. 8 of Cups, the situation that you're in at the moment with them has been really painful for them. Walking away and staying silent hasn't been easy. It's been hard for them to turn their back on something this important to them and someone that they love this much. and you might not realize this, because if you're going in and out of this Empress energy, but also this Seven of Swords, you might not realize the depth of how much this disconnection has actually hurt them. And it's also interesting because you've got Empress and they've got Emperor. And although, because you're going in and out, you're not fully embodying the Empress Divine Feminine, and they're not fully embodying that Divine Masculine Emperor energy, but you both have it. It's there. It's coming up. But the Sun, you and the relationship, the connection was a fulfillment. It was joy. It was something really important to them, something really life-giving to them. And we've got Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So King and Queen of Pentacles here as well. So that loving, caring, nurturing, and you know, abundant and grounded, fulfilled energy sort of surrounds this, but it's just not fully there yet. Okay, what is this person's coming intentions towards you in the connection? Coming intentions. Coming intentions. Okay, so we've got Strength in reverse. I can't read that. And Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so at the moment, because they're still in this hermit, they're not likely to come out of this hermit period anytime soon. I think they're still trying to find that strength. And with this Eight of Wands, I feel like they're still trying to find not only the strength, but how are they going to communicate with you? But it's not coming quickly. Coming intentions. Okay, so we've got the Chariot in reverse, which again just confirms that nothing's going to happen quickly. Nothing's going to happen in the immediate future, I don't feel. But I will say, I do feel with their energy, it's not about not wanting to, it's more about making sure. I think they know that to have any kind of excuse me, communication with you and to come forward with you at all would actually require them to be in a much more grounded place, in this Emperor energy, in this King of Pentacles. And that takes time. And so they clearly know this, and so their coming intentions are they're still in this hermit period. They're not planning on any sort of movement. They're maybe still feeling a little bit stuck as well, because maybe there's been some kind of decision. Maybe there's been something maybe whatever it was that caused the separation was a decision or something where you weren't seeing quite eye to eye, and there was maybe a bit of stubbornness around it, a little bit of I'm standing my ground no matter what kind of attitude. But I feel that in this period, this hermit, and that this time, this slow slow kind of progression, that there's this sense that maybe maybe I was being too too rigid, or maybe I was not thinking more openly or broadly, or just the simple fact I was being too stubborn. And 10 of Wands on the bottom, so there is still this feeling of being a little bit overwhelmed. So they're coming intentions to you, they're still feeling overwhelmed. They're still working on themselves, they're still trying to process things, and how they even would be able to come back in, and what they would say and how they would present. Let's just have a quick look at a potential future, not immediate future, a potential future where they've gone through this hermit period. You've been able to stabilize a little bit more in the Empress energy. Oftentimes we can pick up on someone that we're really connected with. We can pick up on their energies even when there is separation and no contact. And if you're up and down and having these moments of feeling betrayed and disappointed or even angry, even though you're not always like that, this could also be energetically affecting them in that they know how, it's like they pick up on your energy and they know that they need to really take this time to really, get the stuff together. All right, so future potential outcome after this hermit period. Potential future outcomes. Future outcome. Alright, so far we've got the Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like future, once they've worked things out, it's like they're not going to come straight back in with a, I'm so sorry, I love you, I want to be with, I think it's more of a gentle reconnection, but something that feels a little bit more vulnerable and romantic and gentle, and there's going to be more balance. And through this balance and sort of stability, I think that it's a desire to build and create something new together. All right. 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. So, okay. So what I'm picking up from these cards is it's a slow process with a reconnection that is more genuine, is more vulnerable, is more balanced, that slowly builds with a desire and a certainty around it. And we've got the 10 with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's like this progression from that slow reconnection into something. I think once you both find the honesty and the vulnerability and the reconnection, things will just start falling into place. And there will be a sense of like homecoming and fulfillment and having each other and creating something together that's long-term and stable and abundant with your love and even your wealth. And this Ace of Cups, I feel, suggests that this period, it's going to be like a feeling of a new love. There is going to be authentic, honest love that is free from anything that had clouded it before. And it's going to feel new because those past things have been worked through, you know, with their Hermit period. And if you sit more in your Empress, but remember, this isn't soon. This is going to take a while. An Ace of Swords on the bottom. So truth and clarity. I think there's a sense that both of you become very clear in what it is that you want in terms of a connection and a relationship and a path forward, but also both of you become very clear in the fact that, yes, this is the person that I want to build this 10 of Pentacles with this life. So this is a beautiful, there's some kind of messy energy still at the moment, and it's very slow moving, but there is potential for some really beautiful growth and reconnection, and it just feels like a really solid, deep love.